question 10. So if the square is 64 square cm, one side is how many cm? What's the length of the side of the big square? 8, right? Correct. So from here, you can do your square root, right? Square root of 64 will give you 8 cm, right? So the entire thing here must be 8 cm, right? And then for 9, square root of 9 is equals to 3 cm, right? So you get 3 cm, 3 cm, right? So once you do that, you can find AB already, right? Because you know that it is 3 and 3, right? Lincoln, do you understand what is square root? No. Okay. So anyway, right, square root is just to find out, okay, you can use your calculator. There's a symbol that is very similar to this, right? It is over here, right? Something like that. There's a symbol that is very similar to the square root that I've just drawn, right? So you can actually try using your calculator. You put your square root, then you put the 64, you press equal, right? So what this means, right, is that I'm trying to find what number times what number that will give me 64, and it must be the same number, right? So what number is it such that it's the same and they multiply each other, right? You'll get me 64. Can you understand? So that is the whole idea behind square root, right? I'm trying to find the number such that it must be the same and it must multiply by each other to get me 64. Can you understand? So if I do 9, right, then you also, by that same logic, then you also know that 3 times 3 will give you 9. Lincoln, so explain again. Okay, so if I don't use square root, right, the other way is just to do it in the most basic form, right? So if I were to erase everything, okay, so you know that EFGH is 64, right? So you know that from here, your square side times your square side must be equals to 64 square cm, right? So you also know that it must be the same number for both square sides, right? Because for any square side, the length must be the same, right? So square side times square side must be 64, right? So what are the if you have to guess and check, what number will it be for the square side? Yes. So then you'll get 8 times 8 gives you 64, right? So what this means is that this entire length must be 8 cm. So once you do that, right, if you apply the same rule to your 9, same thing, right? Square side times square side equals to 9 square cm. So what must be the length of the square side? Yeah, so the square side must be 3 cm, right? So it's 3 times 3 equals to 9. So it must be 3 and 3, right? So if that is 3, here must be 3, 3. So once you do that, you can find AB already, right? Right, if you look at this, right, if you want to find AB, right, so it's AB, EF, sorry, so it's just EH minus AF minus BG, right? That gives you AB, right? So it's just 8 cm minus 3 cm minus 3 cm, which gives you 2 cm.